This is Investment Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Daily live streaming interactive featuring Mrs. Backup. Subscribe, hit the notification, smash the likes. Now, here's Backup Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to Investment Perspectives. I hope everybody's having a great day. I just wanted to make a quick standalone pre-recorded video for you guys that I know are busy. I want to start with, and we have a lot to unpack today, but I want to start here. Let's start right here. So I just shared this early this morning. Cointelegraph talks about researchers claim that Lightning Network for Bitcoin privacy scalability benefits are lower than anticipated. Well, you know, this might be a moment where you think most people would be a maxi and they would really shout you down. What I see here is the potential for the markets to come together and the different networks to work together to make for a greater good for everybody to win. So I see a win-win out of this statement. Fine. The Lightning Network's not working as good. The benefits aren't quite what they anticipated. Why not put the BTC on the XRP ledger and then it gets a 3 to 4 second settlement time? Just like that. Now, that to me is a way for the entire market to win together. What does it matter? What does it matter that it be all the one network or all from one other network or one do better than the other? I want to see a whole space grow and mature together. And I think this is the way that it happens. I've also leaned into this channel quite a bit that the XRP ledger will be adopted at some point, and I believe that that will happen, and it more than likely may happen this year. I've also said I guess a lot of times on this channel as well, that the ILP, I see that being deemed as a public good, just like the internet is today. So we'll have to keep an eye on those things. But let's talk about a few other things that are going on. Here's another one from Lisa Amberwitz. S&P financial firms bought almost $48 billion worth of shares in the third quarter. That's the most records going back to 1998. Now, this just shows you that the market is overbought. That's what I'm seeing there. So I wanted to highlight that. This is a really good article that Rebecca LaRoche shared with everybody last night. And 5 reasons Q1 and Q2 should be huge for XRP Ripple. I highly recommend you go to my Twitter and you can follow me at Backup Bradley right over there. You can follow me at Backup Bradley on Twitter right at the top there and find all of this information. This is a really good read and I would go read it. Big shout out to XRP Darren, who shared this from Glenn Hutchins from Silver Lake BlackRock Investment Group, early investor in Ripple, Coinbase, Digital Currency Group, former president of the New York Federal Reserve, head of the AT&T, helping to implement the 5G, which is going to be a complement along with the whole digital asset space and the banking the unbanked and the whole bit. So that's got to be noted there. I would watch this video. There's a clip in here where Glenn Hutchins first of all, Glenn Hutchins is an extremely brilliant man. And in this particular clip, he says quite a few things, but one of the things that really stands out is that he says anyone focused on the token's value, it's a distraction. It's a distraction and uninformative. The real value is in the protocol. And he does mention Ethereum network, and he does specifically mention Ripple XRP protocol being used to create this new internet of value, right? Or the fourth revolution that he's witnessed, he says, since he's been alive and in this space. So really, really incredible stuff. And thank you to XRP Darren. Guys, you can follow him at Fame21More. XRP Darren's amazing. Hit his tip bot up. Hit that Patreon. He's certainly worth it. He is incredible. All right, Matthew Linai, another incredible researcher here. RippleNet partner Standard Chartered backs China's Link logos built on Tencent blockchain. Now, this is important for a couple reasons. One, we are already working, Ripple is already working with Standard Chartered, And two, they're already working with Tencent as well. So from both ends of this candle, it looks pretty good somewhere along the line with the business crossing up with them. Now, if you go into this article, and I do want to go into this article for a second, you will see down here, just full disclosure, in November, Standard Chartered announced that it was the latest financial institution to join a consortium enterprise, Ethereum Alliance EEA, a standards organization focused on developing open blockchain specifications. Now, they specifically are telling you the Enterprise Ethereum Alliance, so they're obviously working with Ethereum to a degree there. Now, may we see in the future, Ethereum has, there's been talk about that being interoperable with the Cosmos network, so that is also out of spring. This could get very interesting if they connect with Cosmos in a collaboration. I think this is the way things happen. It's a fabric over fabric over fabric, and where applicable, and they can serve one another's best interest, they will work together. And that is a solution. That is a overall solution, just like we have for the internet, right? All the different protocols that exist out here for the internet that we use. It's not just one thing. It's many different layers of these protocols that provide us the opportunity to build these different applications on top of. So want to keep that in mind as well. All right, let's get back to this. This is pretty interesting. From the tokenist here, on January 7th, 2020, the U.S. Security Exchange Commission Office Compliance Inspection Examination, OCIE, published its examination priorities for the coming year. The document explained how digital assets will remain a priority without significant change from 2019. Transfer agents will also be a priority for 2020, a new area for digital assets thanks to several companies in the security token space. And if you come down here, you'll see a brief line. I'm not going to read the whole thing for you, but again, you guys can follow this on Twitter and at Backup Bradley, and you can find everything there, and I do encourage you to check it out. So will be under evaluation the following criteria: investment suitability, portfolio management and trading practices, safety of client funds and assets, price valuation, effectiveness of compliance programs and controls, supervision of employee outside of business activities. And then it talks about transfer agents as an SEC 2020 examination priority. So it's talking about the different transactions handling and going through different hands. Another aspect in examination priority includes transfer agents. Such entities play a crucial role in the settlement of securities transactions. So they're going to monitor that and then deal with the people that issue certificates, distributed dividends, right, and facilitate the communication between the issuer and the security holders. So this is all developing. It's all happening and developing and continuing to develop right before our eyes. Here's another fancy one. The U.S.Bill proposal referred to Ripple and XRP. Billing code 4810 AMP. Bureau of Consumer Financial Protection. And here's a picture of it. Agency, Bureau of Consumer Financial Protection, proposed rule request for public comment. And in the summary, the Electronic Fund Transfer Act, the EFTA, as amended by Dodd-Frank, Wall Street Reform and Consumer Protection Act. Dodd-Frank establishes certain protections for consumers sending international money transfers or remittance transfers. Okay, and then so on and so on and so on. Now, going down here, this is the part you're going to want. On page 38 of remittance rules stated that the continued growth of fintech non-bank remittance transfers providers and their further expansion into partnerships and other relationships with banks and credit unions. Now, we've seen this written in Federal Register as well, which allows such entities to tap into the closed network payment system that non-bank remittance transfer providers have developed. With the continued growth and expanding partnerships of virtual currency companies such as Ripple, which offer both a payment messaging platform to support cross-border money transfers as well as a proprietary virtual currency XRP, which can be used to the adequate settlement of those transfers. Then it goes on here to talk about Ripple Network may also work alongside of SWIFT, which we've all been speculating for quite some time as well. All right, this is the big deal here, is that it is absolutely named Ripple and the virtual currency XRP to be used for settlement of those transfers in a proposed bill. That is phenomenal. You don't have to worry about them describing it in this and then not saying it. They say it. Now, it's not passed, but it's there. And this is a proposal bill on payment insurances, refers to Ripple and XRP as the newest developments in payment channels. So this is for the insurance industry. We all know how big the insurance industry actually is. Now, here's another side point that we touched on Sunday's show. U.S. Treasury Department trials blockchain-based platform using tokens. It goes through here and talks about how there's a completion of a proof of concept program that would track the letter of credit for recipients of financial grants. Now, I had a community member come through here, and they're tokenizing these things as well. So the tokens also store pertinent data, including grant amount and grantee information. So this is important because someone came through and left a message under one of the streams and made a great point and said, you know, this sounds a lot like, to me, like they could be also using this same authority and same process and platform and tokenization for welfare participants and Social Security. Come on in. This is the kind of things that are taking place, ladies and gentlemen. This, to me, is pretty daggone exciting where we are in this day and age and how quickly things are moving this year in 2020. We're 13 days in on 2020, and this is what we're having, the kind of discussions we're having already. If you have not seen the SEC Fireside Chat with Jay Clayton, Glenn Hutchins, and Gary Cohn, I highly suggest you check out that entire Fireside Chat. It's an hour and 8 minutes, I believe, and it's very, very good. Shout out to Aiden Traden for sharing that to the community. All right, guys, before I get out of here, remember, 2 days, we got the Ripple class action lawsuit is to get a ruling from a federal judge, I believe. So, or at least a judge, but I'm pretty sure it's a federal judge. Nevertheless, the judge is going to make a ruling 2 days from now, and I want to be clear, it is not whether XRP is a security or not. It is to hear whether or not the case should be heard, whether the plaintiff submitted the case against Ripple in time to have it be heard in front of the courts. I believe they have not, and I believe they have not proven their case that it is a security and that it was bought directly from Ripple, which it was not. It is clear from the plaintiff's claim that they did not buy directly from Ripple as well. So I think it is an erroneous claim. I think the actual decision gets dismissed, but we will absolutely have to keep a lookout on that to see where that goes. All right, guys, that's it for me for now. I hope in some way this helps you guys stay up on what's going on, keeps the conversation going. Don't forget to tune in to the streams Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern Time and 8 p.m. Eastern Time in the evenings if one of them work better than the other for you. So, all right, guys, have a great day. Hit the like and subscribe. Leave a comment below, and we will catch you on the next one. Take care.